Hello, good morning students, and welcome back once again to another video for the class 10th light chapter. In the previous video we studied about the convex lenses and the image formation by convex lenses. And we also found out that the convex lens is now a converging lens. Previously the same properties of the image were found for the concave mirror, because concave mirror was a converging mirror. Okay, so now for the converging lens we have convex lens. So if we are making the image formation by concave lens, then it will be similar to the convex mirror that we studied previously. So if you remember, in convex mirror we had only two cases. So first case was like this, that if the object is at infinity, then the rays of light came towards it, and then after incident it was diverging like this. But as you can see that the virtual image was formed behind the mirror. Okay, it was virtual and erect, okay, and highly diminished point size. Now this particular case has focus and center of curvature on the other side, and the other reason is that because it is a diverging mirror, the rays of light are never going to meet each other, because they are always diverging. So as soon as you bring the object closer and closer, the image also comes closer and closer towards the mirror. There are no fancy cases like that we see beyond C, then on C, between F and C, on F, between F and P. So all the different cases of the concave mirror were not similar for the convex mirror. Same thing will happen for us when we are studying about concave lens. Because convex lens had 6 different cases similar to concave mirror. So when we are talking about convex mirror, those similar cases will be for concave lens, because concave lens is also a diverging lens. And the other case for this was somewhere in front of the mirror. That is, if the object is kept over here like this, one parallel ray of light, it will be passing through focus like this, and the other through optical center, and you can see that the image will be formed somewhere over here. It will be diminished but still larger than before. And one more thing that we also know is that the image will always be between F and P, that is focus and pole. Image will never go beyond F. It will always be between F and P. So if it is at infinity, it is at F. When you bring the object closer, image will get closer and closer and larger, but it will always remain diminished to the object. So the image will never get larger than the object. So the image will never be magnified. Okay, it will never be magnified or larger than the object itself. It will be larger than itself. Okay, but it will never be larger than the object. I hope it is clear to you, students. Same thing will be for concave lens. Okay, so for the first case of concave lens, we have a concave lens like this. Principal axis, we have optical center over here. Okay, for mirror we have pole, and for lens we have optical center. Over here we have focus, and over here we have 2F, that is F1 and 2F1. On this side we have F2 and 2F2. Okay. However, we will not be requiring this part, because let's say that the object is at infinity over here like this, then the rays of light will be passing and then diverging like this. Similarly, other ray of light parallel and then diverging like this. And once again the image will be at focus, highly diminished, point size, virtual and erect. Highly diminished, point size, virtual and erect. So the rays of light were going like this, okay, and gets diverged on that side, refraction, and then when we take the virtual ray on the principal axis, then it is on the focus, because we know that parallel ray of light always meet at focus after refraction. The other case is that we keep the object somewhere in front of the lens, like this. So over here we have f1, over here we have 2f1. So we are keeping the object anywhere over this part. Let's say that I am keeping the object somewhere over here. Like I said, there are no fancy cases of keeping it between f1 and 2f1. You can keep it anywhere on the principal axis. And the diverging ray of light, as you know, over here, it will be going like this. And when we take the virtual refraction of the light on the principal axis, it will be at focus. And the other one is that we are taking it through the optical center, and at optical center there will be no refraction. So over here, as you can see, these two rays of light meet somewhere over here, like this. So the image will be formed over here. Once again, you can see that the object is between focus and optical center, just like focus and pole. So only two cases. You bring the object closer and the image will be closer and closer to the lens. Similarly, you bring the object closer, the image will be closer and closer to the mirror, but it will never get larger. Same is the case over here. Even if you bring the object this close, image will be somewhere over here and it will be diminished, but it will not be larger than the object. Okay, it will be larger than before. So as you bring the object closer to the lens, the image gets larger but still remains diminished than the object. And what happens in the case of concave mirror and convex lens? In concave mirror, when you bring the object closer, the image goes away from the mirror. If you remember, for the mirror I am talking about, concave mirror. Okay, on f, at infinity, image is on f. You bring it closer, beyond c, it becomes between f and c. You bring it on c, the image is on c. You bring it between f and c, image goes even farther away. So as you can see, when you bring the object closer, the image goes further and further away from the mirror. Same thing goes for the convex lens as well. Not concave, convex lens as well. In the previous video we saw convex lens. If it is at infinity, the image is on focus. There is a lens in the center, image is on focus. Object is at infinity. You bring the object beyond c, it becomes between f and c. You bring on 2f, it is on 2f. Between f and 2f, beyond 2f. On f, at infinity. So same thing goes over here. You bring the object closer, image goes further and further away. Just like the concave mirror. Okay? So in case of converging lens or converging mirror, I repeat once again, in case of converging lens or converging mirror, the image goes further and further away from the lens or the mirror when you bring the object closer to the mirror or lens. If you bring the object closer to the mirror or lens, the image goes further and further away in the case of converging mirror or converging lens. And in the case of diverging mirror and diverging lens, that is convex mirror and concave lens, okay, when you bring the object closer, the image also comes closer and closer to the mirror or lens, and it will always remain diminished. Okay? I hope it is clear to you, students. Okay, students. So we saw the sign convention for the concave and convex mirrors. Similarly, we have sign convention for concave and convex lenses. When we will be solving the numericals, this will be really helpful. So if you remember, let's recap once again. This is the convex mirror, this one. The rough side is on this side, and this is the concave mirror. The rough side is on the right side. Okay? and this is the shiny surface. We know that the center, that is pole, acts as the origin. Okay, over here we have optical center. For convex mirror, the images are formed on the right hand side. Even the focus point is on the right hand side. Okay, so the focal length is taken as positive. So the same thing is for the convex lenses as well. Yes, I know that there are two focus points, but when we are talking about the rays of light where they are converging, so we are taking the objects over here, and when the rays of light are coming from this side, that is on the left hand side, the focus is always on the right hand side, and therefore the focal length of convex lens is also taken as positive. Focal length of convex mirror and focal length of convex lens, they both are positive. Even though the image properties are different, the focal length is positive always. Similarly, for concave mirror, we know that when the rays of light were incident, they were converging on focus point like this. Okay. So the focus point was on the left hand side of the pole over here. So the focal length was negative. The same thing is for the optical center and the focus point of the concave lens as well. Even though it is a diverging lens, when the rays of light they diverge, we take the virtual ray of light on the principal axis, and then we get a focus point over here. And once again the focal length is negative because it is on the left hand side of the optical center, similar to the left hand side of the pole. So these are the similarities of the concave and convex lenses and mirrors. However, the image properties are now reversed. So for the convex lens, when we keep the object over here, the images are formed on that side. Okay, only the last image is formed on this side. So for all the 5 cases, when we are solving and finding the numerical, we will find that the image, that is the V, is positive for 5 cases. 5 cases, and for one case which is on the left hand side, that is the last case when the object is between focus and optical center, the image is virtual and inlet and somewhere on this side. It is a virtual image. At that time, for the last case, V is negative. I hope it is clear to you, students. And for the concave lens, we know that the object is always on the left hand side, just like for the mirror and lenses for all the cases. Okay, but for this particular case, we know that the image is always between focus and optical center, and there is no image on the right hand side of the concave lens, and therefore the V is always negative, just like the convex mirror. Okay, for convex lenses, 5 cases positive, just like concave mirror, 1 case negative for image distance on the left hand side, and for this one on the right hand side. Okay, in this one, all the cases on the left hand side, that is concave lens, and all the cases on the right hand side, like convex mirror, virtual. Okay, so same thing, properties are reversed, however the sides are changed. For concave mirror, 5 cases were on this side and 1 case on the right hand side. For convex lens, 5 cases on right hand side and 1 case on the left hand side. In this, all the cases on the left hand side. In this, all the cases on the right hand side. Properties of the image are same, but the sides are reversed because the mirrors are also reversed and the rays traveling are also different. I hope it is clear to you, students. That's all for today. Until next time, have a nice day.